The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest, but...
he's given it away! Corner then.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cruyff goes short. It's their second corner of the game. Ferdinand is there and he can get that clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Neymar turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Maldini. That's Vieira. Cruyff. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Maldini. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Gullit. Cruyff. And it's Gullit. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Ibrahimovic, chance for a shot! And he thumps it clear. So we're still where we started right now. Nicked it back promptly. Gullit. Oh, that's delightful. Gullit. Real chance! Kaka. And this is Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Gullit. And this is Cruyff. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kaka. Good driving run. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Neymar is standing over this one, and a real chance to break the deadlock. Neymar! That's a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Gullit. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. It's Neymar! And again the keeper stands strong.
Neymar really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
So, third corner of the game. Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Vieira really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. That has not gone well. Great chance! Nicely spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. So still we are... Oh no, what has happened here? Nesta. Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Kaka. And this is Ronaldo. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what a mistake! That'll be a corner. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Toure duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pelé. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's nice. Neymar is onto this. Ferdinand. Best. Pelé. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He slings it in. He's got full. It's there. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris! And again they hit the front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Hullet. Back into the middle. Hullet. Pelé. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. And this is Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Well, oh, what has happened here? Vieira. It's Hullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on his way! He can run onto that. Cristiano Ronaldo! That's another chance! Really well taken goal. It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Changement. Le numéro 22. Kaka.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Ronaldinho.
Paris really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this...
And this is Roberto Baggio. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Pete.
Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Paris certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now this could be a chance. Best's cross. And he's taking no chances there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way through. Hazard with it. Roberto Baggio! They just took too long getting forward.
Roberto Baggio simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
check, gets it clear. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Baggio receives it in a wide position. Cruyff. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Ronaldinho looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And that will be the final act. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Bullet. Pele. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball. Now it's Pele. Cross in, looks like a good one. Odo. And they can counter here. And Kvaratskhelia, always onto this. Good take, and it's chance for a shot! They've scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So, a breakthrough already.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Neymar.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shoots! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tries a shot! And that was very necessary. Manchester United have a free kick. Maldini. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pele. And it's Vieira. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Not the most convincing of passes. Hullet. To Maldini. Vieira. Cruyff. Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cruyff. He's in a good position here. And he's heaved it away. And back in possession and ready to go again. Beckenbauer. And it's Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
se les solicita amablemente ponerse en contacto con miembros del personal.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kusenov, the man that is tenacity personified. Vieira. Pele. Here's Vieira. Little pass back. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a sharp pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. He's in plenty of space here. Robertson has it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Griezmann, out towards the flank. The ball has bounced loose now. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 3. Número 44.
Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Número 17. Número 13. Número 7. Número 2. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Seedorf. And it's Azar. And it's Baggio. Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini is there and he can pick it up. Played out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, smashing header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's delightful. Collar chasing after it. Now it's Tonali. He's through. Great chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Into the last quarter of an hour. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Seedorf receives it in a good position here. Azar with a terrific header. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Time and again they are repelled.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Seedorf. Can he get on the end of this?
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Showing great feet there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's on it. And a chance! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And time is up. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Searching pass he's played there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Roberto Carlos. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hullet. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Aimed beyond the defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Rivaldo. That is lovely. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Gerrard. Rivaldo. And that's been intercepted. Austria with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Hullet. Pele. He's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pele. And it's Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's Roberto Carlos. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Albert Ferrer.
Austria clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Great ball if he can get there. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. That's Vieira. Beckenbauer. But it's Thuram.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
To Maldini. Manchester United finding their passes. Vieira. But it's Thuram. That's Maldini. And it's Gullit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Cruyff. Gerrard. Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Pelé. And it's Thuram. To Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a shade optimistic. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. No second thought, a straight red card. Austria are down to 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution for Austria, number 23.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Substitutions taking place.
Ronaldinho. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rivaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice looking ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Some resolute defending there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Rivaldo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Albert Ferrer. Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball, and he's in here. He has a look up. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And this is Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Overhit and out of play. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
That's a sharp pass. We can run onto that.
Austria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's beaten the last man. Ronaldo has it in a wide position. Plays it across. Played back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He rises! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Austria, number 2, Rivaldo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Ibrahimovic. And it's Baggio. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Shevchenko. Vieira. Hazard gets into a good position. Hazard. He's got away. Oh, smashing header! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Ronaldinho. Shot could be on. Real chance here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira. Seedorf. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Now that the latest travel information
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
And that is expertly dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. In by Hullet. And that should get the job done. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. And he's worked it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. Cruyff. That's good play. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram cuts it out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Messi is having a shot! Messi from another planet! A finish of true class! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on.
Great chance! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Cruyff simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? Probing pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, Cruyff. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Decent chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barona go into the lead. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. He's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And it's Maldini. That has been cut short. Neymar. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Cruyff. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him? It's Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. And a chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example.
And there's the end of the first half. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6, Seedorf. Lascia il campo.
Manchester United get the second half going. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ibrahimovic. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is as far as they're going to go. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar, he's found a way through. Now the delivery. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. Bellingham. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Maldini. Over to the left. Hullet. He has found the way through. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. Ball on the spot. Can he? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Bellingham. Messi. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Cruyff. Nice bit of trickery. Cruyff. Vieira. Tries to play it through. No way through, so back it comes. Backward it goes. He might... Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Can he finish? Oh, important interception. Seedorf. Vieira. Messi. Verona are looking to break at pace. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Played out to the left flank. Hazard gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Verona can make their change now with a break in play.
Messi. Numero 77.
It's Ronaldinho.
Neymar. Lasciano il campo per
Just
il
about up
numero
to
20.
75 minutes.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Now it's
Il numero
Roberto
17.
Baggio. Oh, good ball! And the
Il numero
shot!
80. Ronaldinho.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Ronaldinho plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So, their fourth corner of the game. Ronaldinho goes short.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, nice interception. Pull it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in plenty of space here. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Seedorf. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho, he's on it, takes a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
And it's Azar, and this is Ronaldinho. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Inzaghi with the clearance. Pullet is onto this. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball, and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient, possession-based game.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Neymar. Can he finish? They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first 5.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it. And here's Neymar. And this is Pelé. Pelé with the... He gets big! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Brilliantly cut out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Messi. Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Cruyff. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. And here's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Neymar with the short one. He's having a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Montenegro! The breakthrough strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Montenegro are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's got away. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Here's Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos delivers. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's Rui Costa. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vieira.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Ibrahimovic. He's being urged to shoot. He shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cruyff plays it short. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Pele! Montenegro are looking to go forward now. Nicely shaped ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Pele with the cross. Pinches it off him. There's the shot! Messi. Now it's Pele. Vieira. That has been cut short. Pele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gullit dominates aerially so often. Montenegro appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
Manchester United
Neymar.
Choosing to make the first change.
21.
Montenegro are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Coming on the field, number 6, Hazard. Number 7, Baggio. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20, Seedorf.
And it's Seedorf. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Seedorf is onto this. Now can he... And the shot! And he hits the net! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Messi. Showing good feet. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And somehow it stayed out. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Baggio. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And the flag has stayed down. Rummenigge! Seedorf.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Hazard. Can he get it through? Cannavaro gets it clear. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go.
Substitution in progress.
He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed.
Montenegro nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Beckenbauer was in no mood for any of that. Chance here to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Seedorf. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And he's there to make the challenge. It's a searching pass.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Please take this opportunity to
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United absolutely